Sorry, my camera cut out. But okay, I'm using BH Cosmetics foundation. This is in D3, which is Deep Cocoa. Or am I saying it right? It done rubbed off. I can't tell what it is. Yeah, this is D3 Deep Cocoa. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. It doesn't take a whole lot. Because like I say, that was the whole point of me doing that beforehand. So that way I won't have to use as much foundation. So plus this bottle is almost empty. And I'm trying to get every little bit out of this. Yes, I'm a cheapskate even though I got 2 more bottles in my room. Don't judge me. So got this much on the back of my hand. And all I'm going to do is take my beauty blender. And I'm just going to take it from the back of my hands and carefully just put some and place it in spots. I haven't blended out yet. So I'm just going to place it in spots. And you're probably thinking like, why did you do all that? You're finna see in a minute. So, and then all I'm going to do is take the blender and blend like my life depends on it. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. And blend. And this also will keep you from using so much foundation when you do this technique. And you guys can see how my faces come together. I'm not quite done yet. I got a couple of more steps to show you guys and everything else. And as you can see, this is a great selection for my skin tone. It matches really well. I'm not too crazy about over concealing, so that's why I haven't used any concealer on my dark spots, because to me it still makes it look a little natural when you have some showing through. So you guys see how my face is together. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Ben Nye powder in Topaz. I'm going to put it on my areas where I highlighted. This is going to set it. And it's like right under there. And to set my foundation, I'm gonna use my Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use my other Ben Nye powder. This is a neutral set powder. This is not gonna show up on your skin at all, but it will set your foundation amazingly. So it's white, so don't worry. Even for my darker skin ladies, this will actually set your foundation. I'm just getting a little bit. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just tapping off the excess, and then just gonna place it outside of the areas that I did not put the Topaz powder. And that's gonna sit, and you just rub it in. And I'm only putting it in the areas where I did not put my Topaz powder. Only in those areas. Because the Topaz powder is going to set your concealer that you did for highlighting. So that's why you don't want to do that. So, and it doesn't take a whole lot to use. Then this is basically still cooking, as I call it. So I'm going to leave that there. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my, this is actually a blush. This is from Black Radiance. And this is actually in the color Rich Mahogany. You can see that. I got this at my local Walmart. And I'm going to take an angled brush. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's like $1. And I'm just going to do the areas where I contoured. And it's going to be right there. Just blend that out. And you're putting it in the areas where you contoured. That's where your light is diminishing, where your face does not get that much light from. And there you go. So basically the sides of my temples and my hairline area. And I'm going to switch brushes here. Clean that off. And I'm going to take a smaller brush. Something like this is another e.l.f. brush. It's a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to take it, get some product on it. I'm going to use my mirror for this. And I'm going to go on the sides of my nose to contour. As you can see. And don't worry, it looks crazy now, but you're going to blend all this out. So, just like so. And the next thing you do, cleaning that off. I'm just going to take my fluffy. This is a Fergie from Wet n Wild. I love this brush. It's awesome. I love it to death. I need to clean it. But all I'm going to do is blend all this out. And just wipe away where you laid your topaz powder. I always do my under eyes first. Get all that excess off. And then you're just going to go right on your nose. And you're going to blend in that process. You're going to be blending out your contour that you did for your nose as well. And if you just want to kind of sweep it all over your face a little bit to blend everything out, you can. And it's going to get rid of that harshness that you saw before. And but still look contoured. Just make sure you can never do too much blending. If you feel like you blend a little too much, you can always add just a little bit, but it's better to have less than more, in my opinion, because you don't want to look crazy. And just to bring a little bit of warmth to my face, I really love this product. It's the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage collection. And this is basically a shimmer. And since it's summer, well, it's spring. I'm sorry, it's spring. But this is going to add a little something to my face. I'm going to put it right on top of where I put my contour. And it's just going to add, it's almost kind of like a bronzer, but it's not. It's just a shimmer. It adds a little something to your face, especially if you're somebody that's like my complexion. So I'm just going to put this on top of, in circular motions, on top of my contour. And I'm only going to do it to where I contoured on the hollows of my cheek areas. And it's going to bring a little bit of a glow to the area. So as you can see. And next, I don't know why I do it this way, but I do. This is my Milani Illuminating Face Powder. I love this one. This one is in Amber Nectar. It's the first one. They have 3. It's a trio of them. And I just kind of take my middle finger and rub it around. And I'm going to use my mirror so I can see precisely. And I just put that on the upper portion of my cheekbones. And it gives such a beautiful, to me, a beautiful highlight. So if you're about my complexion, this will probably work out. Even if you're a little bit fairer skin, this is a beautiful illuminating powder. And I think if you do it with the finger, especially because, you know, it's warmed up on your hand and everything, it works out perfectly. And then I'm just going to run that down the bridge of my nose, just like that. Right on my cupid's bow, just do it a couple of times. And then just a little bit on my chin area. And that is that. And lastly, I'm just gonna shoot some blush on here. This is my favorite blush. This is from NYX. This is Cinnamon. I love this blush. This is the color of it. The camera may not be doing it justice, but this is a beautiful color. It's kind of like a peach tone. I do believe like peach type of coral colors look amazing on women of color. And this looks so good on me. and just smile. Now, because of the fact that I do have a more round face, I'm not going to come all the way down to the apples of my cheeks. I'm just going to start back here where I started my contour, and I'm just going to put it right above my contour. It's going to basically be above my contour and underneath my highlight, so it's going to be right in the middle. So everything is going to blend together and complement each other. And just dust that off. And the same thing over here. If you want to smile a little bit, that'll help you find your area where your blush is going to sit and everything. I do this so much that I don't have to smile. I just do it anyway. And this is where I normally do my eyeliner and mascara, but I don't have that with me. But I wanted you guys to focus on mainly the face area. So this is my foundation routine. I hope this was very enlightening. I've had so many people ask me how I do my foundation and everything else. So this is my everyday foundation routine. This is what I always do. It may seem pretty tedious, but when you're used to doing it, it's nothing for you. So let me know if this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, anything like that at all. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Until next time, my beauties, love you.